This is the other one I made.
I didn't bring anything.
Mine are so cute.
I like the striped pants. Or legs and pants.
Striped legs, striped legs.
In the 40s, 50s, there was entirely like different aesthetic. I've seen pictures of Los Angeles from the 30s and the 40s and the 50s, and everything looked beautiful. You know, the signs were beautiful. These beautiful neon signs, and everybody was dressed really cool. And
there was pride in workmanship of all things, like the houses.
And I look around now, and you're right, the houses. I look around now, and I don't see a lot of like, wow, that's a great picture. I just see a lot of those crazy like box light signs, and you know, just bad workmanship and junk and stuff like that. Are we gonna look back 20 years from now at this time and go, wow, it looked really cool back then?
No,
like,
I think America is drive personality completely. I think that we're all
well, it's the consumer culture,
personality-less. We've all given that away to some larger.
But it's also the pace of the world and the economy. Like, if I think of, you know, like craftsman houses, well, why are they called craftsmen? They were all totally made by hand with total pride. They're structurally, like, incredibly well done. They're totally full of character. No two are the same. That's the whole point. But that takes forever. And in this world, you got to get your condo development up. You know, you got to do it fast. You have to find the cheapest windows to put in. You have to find the quickest like sign to put up to create the lifestyle image of the condos, and it's just all like speed, 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 fast, 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 cheap, cheap, cheap. That's everything.
My whole thing about the singularity. Sorry to segue into that, but it's that obsession with getting faster and faster and faster, and that's what the singularity is obsessed with. That it will just keep getting faster and faster. Like, I don't think there'll be a time when we look back at this earth. I don't think we'll be looking back. I mean, in 20 years, yes, we'll be looking back, but I think it'll seem just as
But I'll say that in
bereft.
20 years, we're not going to look back at the architecture of the 80s and think that it's awesome. It will never be awesome.
No, it'll never be
Hot
awesome.
pink and turquoise, like,
Stucco.
yeah. It will never be awesome. But in 20 years, those Victorians will be even more awesome.
Yeah, because there'll be fewer and fewer of them.
Well, thank goodness for really bad neighborhoods, because all the best houses are in the really bad neighborhoods.
It's true.
This is Tri-Dog. Tri-Dog only has 3 legs.
Oh.
That means he's the most stable dog that ever lived.
What I appreciate about what you guys do is that there's no doubt there's a lot of stuff wrong that may never get corrected, may just get worse. But in the middle of that, you guys kind of carved out your little piece of humanity here.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I think, I don't know, the spirit of independence would hopefully in itself be inspiring. We've just been talking about lately how LA is just, there's something about it, and it's like been over this 2-year period. It just wants you to conform so bad. Like, it just pulls at you. Be the same. Tone yourself down. Be less grotesque. Please everybody. Like, and I never ever thought I would feel that pull at all. When we first started, we're just like, hey, this is what we're doing, whatever. And it's so crazy to feel that in Los Angeles. And so I would think maybe something that people respond to in us is that in spite of that, we're just doing what we're doing, you know, hate us.
That's some of the stuff I find the most compelling is when, you know, as soon as I heard your stuff, it struck me as like, wow, first of all, I love the music, but it's not trying to fit in anywhere. It's not trying to sound like anything. And it's really, you know, sort of taking a risk.
Because we were in a vacuum then, you know? We didn't have any friends in bands.
Yeah, we didn't
weren't
go
in
out
the
to see
scene.
shows.
Like, once we started going out to shows and we were suddenly like, whoa.
Yeah,
There's no reference point for us. We're weird. Like, who do we play with? Who would be a good match for us? Who's not going to make us feel like, I don't know, an anachronism or something? And it's if we could just recapture that feeling, because like right now I'm at the point where I really feel the pull to like soothe people and get your music licensed on Grey's Anatomy or something, you know, like. And I don't want to feel that pull. I want to remember when I had no awareness of this whole scene and really no awareness of what anybody was doing except like Autolux and Lusk and Failure and like even who's that German expressionist style two-piece that has the song Girl Anachronism. They're
New York Dolls or
Dresden Dolls, like Dresden Dolls or yeah. So it's so weird how in LA you can forget about all that edge. It can totally pass you by and you're like, what inspired me to be this way? Because all I want to be is nice now. Just trying to picture how this all goes together. I won't be sending this to Africa. How can I?
You're not.
Look how cute.
Tell me, the artwork,
Ronald.
What's his last name?
Zerigian.
I never say it right.
Ronald Zerigian.
He's doing your artwork for your new CD?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I saw him at the Detour Festival with a hand drawn shirt.
The art is along the lines of that shirt.
Yeah. Was that shirt not the most amazing t-shirt ever?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that shirt and how maybe we should just scan it so that we can reproduce it without him doing one of a kinds.
That's brilliant. That is brilliant.
Yeah. I think it should just be scanned. That was like a new level. And
standing
I feel
out
like
there seeing that shirt was
Ronald and I feel like we have this amazing feedback loop where we just somehow keep like inspiring each other to move to the next level. Like and interestingly enough, the artwork for the next work that we're going to put out it had some limitations, which was we're having it silk screened onto, like I said, recycled billboard vinyl. So billboards are made out of this thick vinyl, kind of thicker than what an inner tube is made out of. And the back sides of them are blank. And they have this weird waffle texture. So you can't have any small detail. So the whole idea when we went to Ronald about the art was it's just basically you need to do it in Sharpie. It needs to be Sharpie art. And so he did, and it like totally unlocked this amazing world of his art that is just like so exciting. And I love the images that he's created, and I cannot wait to see them on packaging. And we're kind of toying with what we're gonna do, but I was thinking it would be cool to have different covers. Because he's just created this like cast of like grotesque characters. Yeah, he did our T-shirt, you know, in our vinyl.
The horse with the hand.
The sad horse.
Sad horse cow hand thing.
Yeah, and we're showing a picture of it right now, actually.
Yeah, and we also feel like I would Ronald will do the artwork for every record we ever put out. Yeah. There, I said it. Because his art is, I feel it's like our music. It's grotesque. You first see it and you're like, you know, there's like an aversion. There's a tendency to want to,
get hostile.
Maybe get hostile or something. And then there's like a slight understanding, and then hopefully there's like a profound love, adoration, and worship. But there's also like all of his little characters, there's a vulnerability to them. Like they can't really help to be what they are, you know? They just are what they are, and it shouldn't make people angry.